Hey guys, it's Laura. So today I thought I'd do a bit of a chit chat get ready with me sort of video. Sorry about the background, I'm putting this room together as my makeup room, so it'll be finished really soon and I'll do my collection video and everything. So first step I'm going to do is prime my face, and I've been doing a project pan at the moment which I'm also going to have up really soon, and a lot of these items you'll see in my project pans. So the first thing I want to use is the Bioderma Pore Refiner. It's for correcting enlarged pores. So that's it there. Sorry about my camera and the lighting. There you go. And I'll be using my camera as a mirror because I don't have a mirror in this room yet. So sorry if I pull some unusual looking faces. So I just want to grab some of that. I'm just going to put it in my T area. I know I have terrible skin, by the way. I suffer from rosacea and hormonal acne still after my pregnancies. So you want to put that all in your T area just there. I find this is making a huge difference. It's just a sample, so I might look at repurchasing the full size to this when I finish it off in my project pan. And the next thing I want to do is base the rest of my face. So I use the W7 Prime Magic. This is also in my project pan. W7's a really inexpensive brand here in Australia. It's really good. So this was like, I think it's like $4. It's like nothing. So you just want to take a little bit of that, and I only take a little bit because it is a little bit mattifying and I have really dry skin. So I just put a little bit of that on the rest of my face. I'm just going to brush that bit of hair out of the way. There you go. And now I'm going to take my foundation. So I've still got my Holy Grail brush here. I think I need to repurchase it. It's getting a bit gross. It's the little Hourglass retractable brush. I've had it for years. So it just looks like that, like a little puffy. It's sort of gross at the moment, sorry about that. And then I use my Fit Me Chewy and Smooth, which is my Holy Grail foundation. I use it every day. I don't think I've used something else for a really long time. So I'm just going to take out a bit of that. If any of you know the website where you purchase the pump heads for different foundations, can you please leave the name of it down below, because I'd love to get a pump for this foundation. It's the only downside on it. So I just take a bit of that and just sort of dab it in my brush. And yes, it looks dark at first, but I promise you it blends out. So I just sort of dab it. I do go a little bit on my neck just there because I have really bad skin just in that area at the moment. Sorry if I'm pulling weird faces at the camera. I don't really go on my eyelids or up onto my eye because I do use primer there for my eyeshadows. I heard somewhere that concealer actually makes really good bases for eyeshadows. Sort of makes it tacky and stay a bit longer. Let me know if that's true or not. So you just sort of put it all under there, sort of evening out my really bad red skin. And then I just put a bit at the top. Okay. There you go. I just sort of run it down my neck a little bit. Just sort of blend it out a little bit. There you go. Now I always have my, as I mentioned in my first video, my Colette wipes here, just to wipe any excess off my hands or anything like that that might occur, so I don't get it everywhere. Okay, and I've just started doing a bit of a different process with my skin bases, so my blush and everything. In my project pan, my aim was to use a lot of my cream products because I don't feel I use them enough. So what I've been doing is using, the dots are what projects it's in, by the way, so you'll see these. This is the L'Oreal Paris, it's in Lift. No, sorry, it's in Cherub 842. It's one of their little Magic Smooth Soufflés. I've only got that much left of it. This is one of the main things I want to get through for this year. So what I've been doing, and you don't need much of it, I just get a little bit on my two fingers and I just sort of pat it in to my skin just there. And I've been doing this before I conceal, which might seem like a little bit backwards, but I do it so that I can blend it a bit better, because it does come out a bit like a line on my cheeks, as you're going to see. Just like that. There you are. And now I'm going to take my Revlon Colour Stay Blemish Concealer in Light. This is also in my pants. It seems like everything I'm using is. And I just want to, actually not too worried about the first eye face, but I'm just going to run a little bit under there. And I've got this random foundation brush. I just got it off some cheapy website, but it works really well just to sort of pat it in, and then I use my finger to finish it off. I think the heat of your finger does a better job blending than anything else when it comes to concealer. And just sort of pat it in like that, so it just sort of brightens up my under eye area a bit. And then I take my highlight, sorry I couldn't find it. This is the Colourpop, you can see how loved it is, it's all coming off. It's the Road Trip. And I just sort of take some in my fingers like that, and just sort of pat it along there. Same on the other side. A little bit on the tip of my nose, a little bit on my cupid bow. Just like that. And now I go for my powder products. So for my blush, I've been attempting to use up the W7, the Honey Queen. I don't like this blush very much. It's really, oh, it's actually broken up a bit. Really like glittery, and it's not the best to work with. So I've been trying to use it up the start of this year, so I can move on to some of my other blushes. And I've just got like a little normal brush. And I just sort of put it on there. I've been focusing on getting some better brushes in my collection just lately, but a lot of them are still my basic brushes, which is fine. And then I use my Essence Quattro eyeshadow, which is massively in need of being turned over. I think this is the one of the very first beauty products I ever bought. It's very much loved. So I take this, and I take my little Real Techniques brush. It's just a little puffy brush, it's my favourite brush, and I just sort of roll it around in this white shadow, and I use that to set my highlighter because it's got a bit of a glisten in it, just like that. And now I'm going to set the rest of my face. So I'm trying to use the Starlit loose powder in translucent finish. I like this powder, but I don't think it's the best. I had the NYC Smooth Skin. That powder's incredible. It's amazing. Sorry if this video is going to be miles long, by the way. So you can just pat it on all over your face, just getting rid of a bit of the shine. I do go over that highlight because it's a pretty intense highlight, that Road Trip by Colourpop. And I find this powder doesn't really dry my skin more, which is unusual because my skin reacts normally to powders. Okay, now we're going to do the terrible part, which is my brows. They're in need of plucking, but I'm actually trying to grow them. So I go back into this Essence Quattro again, and it's this dark colour down here. It's like a matte brown. Sorry if I pull some weird faces doing this. And I just sort of run it. I don't like drawing on my brows with brow products. I find it looks a bit too harsh for my face. Okay, so I just sort of run it through. I'm not really a perfectionist when it comes to my brows. I should probably start. Okay, and as you saw in my haul the other day, I got the Rimmel Brow This Way, another one. I've had a few of these, I love them. and I just run it through because I'm trying to grow them. They all sort of go all over the place, so I'm trying to get them to sit. There you go. Okay, so that's all the basis of my face, how I normally do it. And now I was going to show you an eyeshadow look, but I might put that in a separate video just because this one's going to be super long. So that's my base face there. Let me know if you like it. And I'll see you in my next video where I'm going to do my eye look. Thanks guys, bye.